So let us start question number 7 here. So only left hand side you have to focus on. If you see the numerator, it is tan A plus B, right? So we will open it as tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. You can memorize this, that this tan pi by 4 anyhow will be equal to 1. So you can directly open the numerator, some of you can directly memorize it as 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x. So this is the numerator of the left hand side. What about the denominator? What about the denominator? Denominator is tan pi by 4 minus x. So it will be tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. So it will be equal to 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. Right? So it will come here 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. Because anyhow this tan pi by 4 is going to be equal to 1. So you can memorize this formula like this also, especially in case of pi by 4, right? When one of the angles is pi by 4. Now if you solve this further, this will go here and this will go here. So the result will be 1 plus tan x whole square divided by 1 minus tan x whole square, which is my right hand side. Because you can write this as collectively whole squared. Right, so this is my right hand side. So question number 7 is done. Now let us look at question number 8. This question. Give me a moment here. Okay, so focus on question number 8 now. So if you see the numerator in this question, cos pi plus x. Now this is pi, right? Multiple of pi. So cos will remain cos. So cos x. What about the sign here? Will it be a positive sign or a negative sign? Which quadrant is this angle in? Pi plus x. So it is third quadrant. Third quadrant. So cos is going to be negative in this quadrant, right? Because in third quadrant only tan and cot are positive. Rest all are negative. And apart from this, what do we have in this question? Sin pi minus x. What about sin pi minus x? Now this is second quadrant where sin is positive, right? And pi is there, so sin will remain sin. So sin x. Sin pi minus x is equal to sin x. And cos pi by 2 plus x is there. So there is this pi by 2, right? Odd multiple of pi by 2. So it will change to sin. Now which quadrant is this? This is second quadrant where cos is negative. So minus sin x will be there. So these are the formula that I am going to use here. And of course cos of minus x is equal to cos x itself. Right? So these four formulae I will use to solve my left hand side. Now let us use them. So left hand side is equal to, this will be minus cos x into cos x divided by sin x into, this will be minus sin x, right? So it will be equal to minus cos squared x and this will be minus sin squared x. So minus sin will take care of it. So cos square x by sin square x is cot squared x, okay, which is my right hand side, hence it is proved. Okay, let us look at 9th question. This is odd multiple of pi by 2 plus x, right? So odd multiple of pi by 2, that means it will become sin. I'll solve it here itself. So we are focusing on this term cos 3 pi by 2 plus x. So it is going to become sin x, right? Now I need the plus or minus sign. So which quadrant is this? 3 pi by 2 plus x. So it is fourth quadrant where cos is positive. So yes, it will be sin x only. Now look at this, cos 2 pi plus x. So obviously it will be cos x. So you can add any multiple of 2 pi in the argument, or for example in this case you want cos x or cos 2 pi plus x, cos 4 pi plus x, all are same, right? So I'll write it as cos x, and inside this bracket this term is going to be cot x, because this is cot 2 pi plus x. So we are coming back to the same angle, right? Here it is 3 pi by 2 minus x. right? So cot will convert to tan, number one. Now which quadrant is this? This is third quadrant where cot, tan, these are positive, right? Cot is positive, so it will be tan x only. Now this is my left hand side, right? So what is this? Sin x cos x, and this term can be written as sin x by cos x, and this is cos x by sin x. So now if you see inside the bracket, I'll have sin square x plus cos square x in the numerator, and the denominator will be sin x cos x. So if you see, this can be cancelled, and sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So this is equal to 1, which is my right hand side, right? This is a very simple question. Direct identity is there. Sin n plus 1 x sin, okay, think about it. Sin a sin b plus cos a cos b. This is sin a sin b plus cos a cos b, right? Which identity is this? This is cos a minus b, right? Cos a minus b is what? Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, right? Now which angle will you take a, which angle will you take b? You are free to do that, because cos a minus b is equal to cos b minus a, because cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta itself, right? So that will not matter. So cos, let us take n plus 2x as a minus n plus 1 x. So this is my left hand side using this identity, right, which is identity for cos a minus b, and it is equal to this, right? So what you will write is that we, using this identity, we can write the left hand side as this, which is nothing but cos x, because this is n plus 2, this is n plus 1, so 1 will be there, as their difference is 1, so cos x. Even if you take this term here and this term here, that won't make a difference, because that will give you cos of minus x, which finally you will write as cos x, okay? Now see, this is, you have learned cos c minus cos d, right? What was it? Minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2, right? This was the formula. Now let us say this is c, this is d. So cos c minus d is equal to minus 2 sin. Now the first term is c plus d by 2. So you have to add these angles and divide it by 2. So if I add these, x will get cancelled, right? X and minus x, these will cancel each other, and 3 pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4. You can think about it like 3 pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4, that will mean 6 pi by 4, right? Or 3 pi by 6 pi by 4, or 3 pi by 2. So this will become minus 2 sin 3 pi by 2 divided with 2, right? We have added these angles, and we further have to divide it by 2. So this will become 3 pi by 4. And what is remaining here? Sin c minus d by 2. Sin, now that their difference, when I subtract it, this 3 pi by 4 will get cancelled. X plus x will, x minus minus x will become 2x, and divided by 2, it will become x. So now see, it is equal to minus 2 sin 3 pi by 4 into sin x. Now what is sin 3 pi by 4? Sin 3 pi by 4 is nothing but pi minus pi by 4, right? This is 3/4. If I subtract 1/4 from pi, I will get 3/4. So sin pi minus theta is sin theta, that is sin pi by 4, right? And what is sin pi by 4? So I can write this as minus 2 sin pi by 4 into sin x. And what is sin pi by 4? It is 1 by root 2. So minus 2 into 1 by root 2 into sin x. So it will give me minus root 2 sin x, which is my right hand side. This was a simple question. Okay, this is a square minus b square. So I can write it as a plus b into a minus b. Right, this is my left hand side which I have written here. This is left hand side, right, and I'll simplify it and bring it equal to right hand side. So let us see. This is sine c plus d, sine c plus sine d. So it will be equal to 2 sine c plus d by 2, 6x plus 4x by 2, that is 10x by 2, 5x. Right, sine c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. So 2x by 2, that is x. Okay. Now sine c minus sine d. So it will be equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2, that is 5x, and sine c minus d by 2, that is x. Right. Now if you solve it further, what do we have? We have got, if I separate it like this, because on the right hand side I need sine 2x and sine 10x. So what I am doing is I'll take this from first bracket and this from second bracket. So 2 sine 5x cos 5x, and then here I'll write 2 sine x into this cos x, 2 sine x cos x. Right, this is, see, 2 sine x cos x is equal to sine 2x. Right, so this will be sine 2x. Now this will be sine twice of 5x, right, because the angle in this expression is 5x, so it will give me sine twice of 5x. So it will be equal to sine 10x into sine 2x, which is my right hand side. Okay, so this question is over. Let us look at 13th. 13th is on similar lines because a square minus b square type expression is there. So cos 2x plus cos 6x, cos 2x minus cos 6x is my left hand side. Okay, so cos c plus cos d will give me 2 cos c plus d by 2. So 2x plus 6x is 8x by 2 means 4x, and cos c minus d by 2. So the difference is 4x by 2 will become 2x. It will be negative angle. So cos of minus theta is cos theta itself. So I'll write positive itself. Right? Because even if I write cos of minus 2x, it will become cos 2x. And here from this bracket cos c minus cos d. So cos c minus cos d is what? It will start with a negative sign, minus 2 sine c plus d by 2, that is 4x, and sine c minus d by 2, which is minus 4x by 2, so minus 2x is there. Sine minus theta is minus sine theta, so that will make this as my positive sign. Okay, now see what is that I require on right hand side. I require sine 4x, so I'll separate 2 cos 2x sine 2x and write it like this, 2 sine 2x cos 2x. Okay, and what I am left with is, I'll write here 2, this one, sine 4x and cos 4x. Right, this is product. Alright, so this will become sine 4x and this will become sine 8x. Which identity I am using to write these? That 2 sine x cos x is equal to sine 2x. Question number 14th. Sine 2x plus 2 sine 4x plus sine 6x, left hand side. So what I am going to do is, I'll apply CD formula on these two terms, because average of their arguments or the angles will give me the angle of the middle term. So what I am going to do is, I'll regroup these terms like this, sine 2x plus sine 6x plus 2 sine 4x. Now I am going to apply CD formula here, which is sine c plus sine d means 2 sine c plus d by 2, and what is there, c plus d, that is 8x by 2, 4x, 2 sine c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2, that is 2x minus 6x minus 4x by 2 minus 2x, but cos minus theta is equal to cos theta, so I'll write cos 2x here. Okay, so this is this term, and then I'll add 2 sine 4x. Now if you see, I can take this as common, right? So I can take this outside, 2 sine 4x, and if you notice on the right hand side, I'll anyhow have sine 4x. So you don't have to simplify it further, the sine 4x term, and rest of the terms can be written like this: cos 2x plus 1, and this is 2 sine 4x, and cos 2x can be written as 2 cos square x minus 1, and then this plus 1 is there, so this will get cancelled. Now if you see, you have got the desired right hand side, which is this 2 into this 2, 4, and then cos square x, and then this sine 4x, which is my right hand side. Okay, now look at this 15th question. Inside this bracket I have got sine 5x plus sine 3x, so I am going to apply sine c plus sine d formula here. If you see, on the right hand side also I have got terms like this, so I'll separately solve left hand side and right hand side. So I'll simplify left hand side, bring it in some easier form, and then I'll solve right hand side separately, bring it in the same form to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So let us see how it can be done. Let us make some more space here. Okay, so we are going to solve question number 15. So left hand side of question number 15 is cot 4x sine, now I am applying sine c plus sine d formula here directly. So 2 sine c plus d by 2, that is 5x plus 3x by 2, cos c minus d by 2, right? And this will be equal to cot 4x, and what is this? This is 8x by 2 4x, right? 2 sine 4x, and this will be 5x minus 6 2x, 2x by 2 is x, so cos x will be here, right? And what is this? If you see, this is cos 4x by sine 4x, and into 2 sine 4x into cos x. So if you see, sine 4x will be cancelled, and I can write this as 2 cos x cos 4x. Let us look at this right hand side, if we can bring it in this term. Otherwise we will further simplify the left hand side and see how we can equate these. So the right hand side is cot 4x, the right hand side is cot x. Let me write this result first. This was 2 cos x cos 4x, right? This is 2 cos x cos 4x. This is my left hand side, right? Now let me work on the right hand side. Right hand side is equal to cot x sine c minus sine d. So let me write it as, okay, alright, so let me directly open the formula. This will be 2 cos c plus d by 2, that is 4x, and sine c minus d by 2, so 5x minus 3x is 2x, by 2 will give me x, right? And now if I simplify it a little bit more, this will be cot x. So cot x can be written as cos x by sin x. So let me write it, cos x by sin x into 2 cos 4x into sin x. Now if you see, sin x can be cancelled, and this is nothing but the left hand side that I got. So I can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So question number 15 is proved. Alright. So this was simple application of CD formula. In fact, this question is also application of CD formula and nothing else. So let us check.